black. Being black in the United States is difficult, primarily because we all been brainwashed to believe so. Now, I know to a lot of you cats this is outrageous, and you're gonna say that we were slaves and Jim Crow and all this shit, and I agree with you, but that's the past. Now, what you have today that's really stopping a lot of us is a inferiority complex. We just believe that what we produce, who we are, and and everything we try to do is somehow lesser than. You have people who don't want to live next to each other. You have people who think that other people are ghetto. You have people who try to act like they didn't come from where they came from. You have a lot of people who want to blame it on slave mentality. You have people who tell you that we're from Kemet and we're the lost tribe. And we got a lot of shit going on to be black in the United States. And what makes it really tough is, number one for me, is that most people, we don't believe in ourselves. Someone has told you that somehow the victim should feel sorry for being a victim. In other words, things happen to us. We didn't make things happen to anyone else. And somehow we've been taught to somehow feel somehow that it was our fault. You ever see when they try to blame a woman and say that, she got raped when she shouldn't have been there? Well, I mean, that's a dumbass conclusion, to think that a woman, she chose this life because she just happened to be there and someone forced themselves on her. That's not the right logic, but a lot of people believe that that's the proper logic. And when it comes to us, most of you cats just feel ashamed to be black. You let other people call you the N-word. You understand what I mean? Groups that are not even black. You want to disappear. You want to, dress like these things. You want to walk like. You want to talk like. A lot of you motherfuckers want to disappear and act like the shit you see on TV. Well, you'll never be a good businessman if you're not a fucking man in the beginning. You understand? If you're not going to be proud of who you are and stand up and speak with authority, you're going to get ran the fuck over. And a lot of you cats just keep trying to find a way not to be black. You understand what I mean? So when it comes to other people, when you see black people on the street, I don't want to say what's up to them. When it comes to an issue of black and white, I just want a good fight. Man, if you're talking to your boy Freeman, I hope the black dude kick his ass, homie. It's tribal, homie. I don't give a fuck where I don't give a fuck who against the black dude. I hope he wins. It's tribal. You know what I mean? A lot of us can't even go down the street and have a damn black parade or anything, because as soon as we say black pride, a lot of you motherfuckers duck and run. You know what I'm saying? You can't have pride in yourself. In fact, we should be inclusive, and Black History Month should be about everybody. Even though it says black, it's about everybody. How the fuck is it about everybody? Is the goddamn Irish parade about black people? Or or any other group's parade? The Italian parade? Is it black people in that shit too? This is a inferiority, a coward's point of view on when it comes to being black. For a lot of us in this race, in this skin that we're in, homie, you feel bad about being black. All of the problems that you hear on the radio are because you feel bad about being black. Some of you motherfuckers are happy because you're light skinned, which is the dumbest shit in the fucking free world, because actually it just shows that you're more likely that your family was raped by a white slave master. You are the descendants of rapes, which is absolutely fucking stupid to celebrate. To say that anyone who looks closer to being white than being black is somehow better. And it's stupid for the person who's darker skinned to feel that they have a superiority complex over the same thing. We're all here together. It doesn't matter if your family only got raped once and my family got raped 3 times. It doesn't fucking matter. These are the things that when you are dumb, and I'm talking about really intelligent people, because some of you cats are, man, Freeman, I heard that same argument. And if they knew that we were really for descendants of kings, and we were from Kemet, and Africa's not the real name, and if we knew all these things, it would be better. But realistically, young brother, it's not. Because it doesn't matter how many times they tell us that we're the descendants of kings. If you don't believe that you're strong enough, or you don't believe in yourself enough to fucking, do something about it, or, stand up straight, they can tell us that I'm fucking God, homie, and it doesn't matter. Because you don't have any belief in yourself. See, it all stems from what most people, I don't even like calling that shit slave mentality, because I think that's stupid. For you to identify the problem and you not to correct the problem, that means you got a real motherfucking problem. If a dude says the reason why my kidneys fail is because I'm drinking alcohol, and he doesn't stop drinking alcohol, guess what we got? We got a real motherfucking problem. So for everyone who says it's a slave mentality, but they can say it's a slave mentality, and then they keep doing the goddamn slave mentality, that means they're motherfucking dumb. You understand what I mean? It means you didn't better yourself. But getting back to the main point of being black in business, you know, you have to be proud of who you are. Other groups are. You haven't met them yet. When you run into a Jewish person, they bring up the Holocaust. In the Holocaust, they were burned at the stake and put in ovens and shit. And you have pictures of them hanging out a train car rack. They didn't use that and feel bad about themselves. They used that and say, we're tougher now. And that's what we are. When I was a kid, my mother used to tell me all the time, all the weak black people died. We are not the weak strain. The ones that are here are tough. Every time something came up, we survived that shit too. So in your lifetime, young brother, you have survived crack. You have survived Jim Crow. We have survived slavery. We have survived all kinds of shit. Bad cops. We are going to survive AIDS. We're going to keep on surviving everything. And somehow your bitch ass believe that you're weak. And there's nothing I can do about that to make you feel better. There's nothing I can do as a man to make you feel better that you walk around making excuses for yourself, making excuses for our race, making excuses like somehow, yeah, you know what, these aren't good people, but, you know, those are just ghetto people. I don't want to identify myself as being ghetto. Or you have some people who want to marry other groups. And I don't care if you marry a white dude or a white woman. I can give a rat's ass. Do whatever floats your motherfucking boat. But deep down in your heart, you're sitting back. It makes no sense for a black person who grows up around a whole bunch of black people to not prefer black women. It doesn't make sense. My mom's black, my sister's black, my grandma's black, my cousin's black. All I know is black. There's other groups. There's Mexicans in my neighborhood. There was Filipinos in my neighborhood. But most of my life has been black. And I'm not talking about eating chitlins and all that dumb fucking slave food shit y'all eat. I'm talking about the fact that the majority of all the things you've seen have been black. Who the fuck taught you to feel so ashamed of yourself on a daily basis? That you sit here and you feel that you are not strong enough to go out into this world and take it on. Who's the person that when you woke up this morning made you feel that you're automatically a D student because we're black? You have a generation ahead of us, and I don't like to blame them for nothing. They went through the 60s. They did what they had to do. You know what I mean? I wish they stepped aside because I don't want to hear the shit anymore. But the thing is, you have a generation ahead of us that took good care of their time. That civil rights era was their time to fight, and they did fight. So I don't have no beef with those people. I don't have no beef with my elders on that stuff. But it's our time now. And what I'm seeing with the majority of you guys is that you're just scared. You know what I mean? The whole idea of being black, of being proud to be black, and no one's telling you to go down the street with a damn kente cloth, brother. Nobody telling you to go down the street and start fights and you know what I mean, and put up a red, black, and green flag. I'll do that for you. But the thing is, you're scared. You're scared. I don't know if you're scared of the boogeyman, like all of a sudden the KKK cavalry's going to show up and do it again. And you're just scared because you know what? You don't want to see what it's like.